Hi and welcome back to the brand new video from Look Inside Politics. So today we're going to take a look at the JHK presidential forecast of 2020 election. So let's get started. Take a look at this new forecast because I think I never talk about this in my channel. So let's take a look at the map right now. So you can see this map is really favor Vice President Biden, and here is a very many blue state, and it always updates. So I'm going to take a look at the many battleground states, and we're going to take a look at the state of Michigan, which gives Biden a 91.5% of chance to get the state of Michigan, and Trump 9% at this time. And you can see Joseph Biden has plus 8.5 in the state of Michigan. So it's a very big need for now for Biden, and this state is now very likely that the Democrats will take on, and Trump is still training Biden by literally light points in this forecast, and other forecasts maybe we'll take a look at the next video. And let's take a look at the next state, and Wisconsin, which is very close in the last couples of presidential election in 2012 and 2016. So let's take a look at it. And 80% for Biden, and Donald Trump has 20%. Is still margin here, but you can see a 60% of chance need by Biden here, and this state is cut a half of the chances of Biden winning. This state is only 5.3%, and this state is still very close. So we may watch out that Trump will also flip it back. It's just Trump still have a chance right now. And let's take a look at Iowa, which is just under it. At Iowa with 52.1% for Joseph Biden and Donald Trump 47.9%. So this is a state that talked about many times that 2016 that Trump has won by literally 10 points versus Secretary Clinton. So Hillary is not a bad candidate, but I don't think Biden will worse than her. So a 0.3 lead for Biden, but definitely this state for now is still close, and in November this state will stay in the red column. Okay, let's take a look at the next state of Ohio. It's the red state for now. So Iowa is blue, and now Ohio is red. This state is also is very crucial state, and in 2016 also Trump won by a big margin here in the state of Ohio, and given 60% of the chances to Donald Trump and Biden 44.3%. So Trump is holding a lead right now by 0.9%. I also think that the state will be a red state in November, but for now this state is also pretty close and also competitive in November too. And let's take a look at the Pennsylvania with 20 electoral votes. So it's just Joe Biden birth dates. So with 90% chance for Biden, and Trump has 10%. So it's also very bigly the chances you can see the odds right now. And 7.4% need for Joseph Biden is a very likely scenario that Biden will get a state. I think it's the maximum that he can get a state by 7.4%. Just like Obama in 2012 versus Romney. So I will become Obama 2.0 in the November election with 7.4% leading. And let's take a look at Georgia. It's also a blue state here shown as. So 50.2 to 49.8. So this state's become before it is really red, is I think it's a likely or leaning state red. So now is favor Democrat right now. It also has a really competitive Senate race in the state of Georgia, and 50.2 to 49.8, and uh, both candidates did not have any advantage on this stage, and Democrats plus 0.0 is tied. It's totally tied in the state. So obviously, I think Donald Trump is still holding the state. But if Joe Biden, you talk about Joe Biden, may flip the state, I think the chances will be 30 to 40%. So it's not a big prize for Joe Biden right now, but he also need to get it. In the state of North Carolina, the 15 electoral votes is a very crucial one too, with 70.9% for Biden and 29% for Donald Trump, and he is holding an advantage of 3.2%, and Trump also trailing Biden right now. And this state in 2016, I think is 3.2%, something like that. So and also would be a very close state now. The Trump, every state Trump won in 2016 will become very close right now. In Florida, okay, with 29, that Joe Biden have 80.8% win the state, and Donald Trump have 19.2. So this state is sunshine state. So 5.1% for Biden right now to hold on this date back to the Democratic column, and Trump also trailing. So it's not even close. You can see it's not even close because of 5.1% of the margin. And this break price of Texas with 38 electoral votes. So Trump is holding a 70% of chances to win the state right now, and Joseph Biden with a 30.8%. And you can see that the Republican Party is holding a 3.1 point of the advantage over Vice President Biden. So you can see this state is still very close. I believe it will not flip to the Democratic side until maybe 2024 or 2028, I don't know, but it's still never likely to Trump right now. And let's take a look at the last state of Arizona, and you may talk about there's still some battleground state out there, some swing state out there. So Nevada, Colorado, and New Mexico. So this three states is now pretty likely. So it could lie 90%, and 96%, and 99%. And Arizona 71.1% to Trump 28.9%. So it's Trump back. Trump has Trump back. It's become stronger at the state right now. So in projected vote is 3.4% need for Donald Trump, for Biden, and Trump is also trailing Biden is in the state too. And let's take a look. So in many states, in the state of Texas, in the state of Florida, in the state of North Carolina, in the state of Georgia, in the state of Pennsylvania, in the state of Ohio, in the state of Iowa, Wisconsin, and Michigan. So you can see over 90% of the state is holding by a lead with Biden right now. So Biden is holding a really commanding lead right now still. But in June, this forecast is still little bit favor Trump, because this four state is holding for Trump at that time, and Florida, Texas, Iowa, Ohio, this state is very important for the both candidates. So also Minnesota, this state is really over 90% favor Biden right now. So we're not gonna to talk about much more, and we'll see the next analyze on the 2020 presidential election based on some of the forecast. And see you in the next episode. Bye.